Alright, welcome to today. It's going to be a car vlog. It's about 2:20 in the morning. Certainly doesn't feel like it. I'm still very much on West Coast time, but I did spend the majority of the day out here. Got up about 1, thought I'd sleep later than that, but thankfully I did not. Came down here and started installing some of the parts that showed up when I was gone. So firstly, it was about 55 today, and I actually was able to drive the car. I just went out for a cruise about 30 miles, got it warm, drove it pretty easily, and nothing unexpected, so that's good. Burned about 1/8 of a tank of gas this calendar year, and it's almost the end of March. So one of the bigger project I did today was the rear anti-roll bar. I was gonna buy a Dynon, but that's no longer available anywhere. So we got the Eibach 18 mil, I think. If you can see that red stock ride height, I can work my way under here a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, so I did the Beast Power bushings, which are strong enough for the thicker bar, as you can see right there. Other side obviously looks the same. So there's the Beast Power bushing, new links, stabilizer links, and all the hardware. That was a bitch to get off that lower control arm there on the other side, since you have to counter hold it. But I was able to get the bar done, and that seems to be a success. Still have some noise over bumps. That's just the normal differential transmission bushings, whatever makes a little bit of a click, but nothing I'm going to worry about. Ugh. So consider the anti-roll bar done. Also worked on this side. I installed all new clips and hardware. These things are less than $1 a piece. Under here, new jack points and this big piece of belly pan trim, and then all the hardware, so it's nice and clipped up there very well, how it's supposed to be. So that looks really nice under there now. And then also some fuel tank bolts on the outside. I did the inside and the straps last year, so this year I did the outside. They were another $1. To do the outside, they were really rusty before. I should have not thrown them away so I could show you. They were just in horrible shape. So nice new bolts, all the fuel, or both sides of the fuel tank are held up with new parts now. Here's the old sway bar. It had quite a bit of rust right there. All the paint had come off, and then I noticed on that side too, that was hidden by other parts of the suspension, but new brackets, bushings, greased up, links, hardware. Yeah, happy about that. Also, permanently removed the charger. I can still hook it up with the Gators if I'm taking a trip or I'm not going to drive it for a week or something like that. But otherwise, I'm going to try to start driving it now when the roads are dry and it's not raining at least. Tomorrow, if it's not raining, or Tuesday or Wednesday or whenever, I'll pull the car out and wash the oil and stuff off the plastic, dump the rust off of it that fell down from the car when I was hammering stuff, and then I'll be back on cement. So that's the progress today. Been working on the PDC, the front PDC retrofit. I got the kit from the guy, everything he said he would include. He did. Installed the new module back here temporarily, ran the harness to the 4 sensors for the front. Start the car, or put the key in position 2, turn the, put it in reverse, and I get the long solid disabling beep, indicating that the system has recognized a fault and deactivated the system. So I've got some compatibility or coding issue that I'm going to have to work with. It's going to be hell. I was really hoping it would work, so it would be as easy as running the wire up there and installing the new bumper carrier and popping the sensors into the impact strips, but that's not going to be the case, unfortunately, unless I'm missing something really stupid. But this part up here will be easy. Really, I thought the hardest part would just be running the wire back through the firewall, under interior trim and door sills and stuff, back through the trunk grommet and to the module. But it's going to be harder than that. So I've put it back to stock right now, just so the PDC works in the meantime, but we've got that going on. Cover, I don't know about that. I'm probably just going to leave it off. I'll do more damage to the paint and clear coat constantly removing it and putting it back on than just sitting for even a week in bad weather and accumulating a tiny bit of dust. So whatever. It's kind of in drive mode now, thankfully, here in almost April. Pending projects, the brakes, looking at the brake lines that run from the steel line in the bottom of the car to the calipers, the bottom corner where it comes down out of the caliper, then goes back up to the wire where it's stressed on that corner, is frayed and probably at risk for blowing out. I mean, I doubt it. That would be pretty unlikely, but I don't like that. So the new stainless steel lines are in the basement, and I'm gonna have to have those installed soon. Then I'm doing front pads and rotors that I bought 6 months ago. So it's gonna be a long work in progress, but I've got 2 months to get it where I want it. Then all the body work and have the mirrors painted and install the mirrors, and geez. Yeah, we're back in car season. So if the camera's shaking, that's because it's freaking cold out here and I'm not used to it. But we made some progress today and we'll keep it going. Also, let me show you what I'm super pissed about. So on my test drive after the sway bar, I heard click, 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 and I'm like, oh, I probably just ran over a rock or something. It's stuck in the tread. Well, get down here. And the first thing I notice is that one of the screws that holds up this little mud flap is missing. That's an 8mm, and there's no screw there. Well, the good news is I found the screw. I just don't like where I found it. Look at that. This is a Michelin All-Season 3, Michelin Pilot Sport All-Season 3 with 4,000 miles on it, and now it has a nail in it, a screw in it. I am super pissed about that. It's kind of in the center. It could be patched, but yeah, Super Sports deliver Wednesday for all 4 points, and then I'll have that patched and sell this, and I already have a buyer, so we'll recuperate the large majority of that cost. But this jack point looks pretty good. It's got, aside from now having to replace that bolt, or I suppose I'll just salvage it from there and screw it back in with some Loctite. But this is really clean, new jack point. Underbody stuff's here original, but I'll clean it up a little bit, whatever, that'll be fine. Then the body work's gonna be on this door seam here. Got a little bit of rust opening up in that seam, and that jack point is just ugly as shit, and we'll have that addressed here in about a month. But other than that, we're pretty good. Felt great to drive it. Need to condition all the leather and stuff inside. I already have Zano for that. Have new floor mats inside I bought last year, so we'll put those in. Kennan's buying the old ones. What else? Exhaust. I did buy an exhaust system when I was in California. I was very prepared to buy the Dynon, and everybody kind of shot me down saying it's barely noticeable from stock. People were saying that it's very much regarded as a beginner exhaust system. So we're going with Eisenman's Sport 4x76mm tips. So I think that's gonna look fantastic. After seeing Hassan's car for a week in San Diego, these just look downright tiny. They're 2.5-inch 63mm. The new ones will be 3-inch 76mm. So we'll no longer be able to do that, but still have plenty of room to clean them. Plus it sounds way deeper and should be a lot manlier than what's on there. So it's gonna be a big spring. We're gonna get a lot done, but I'm very excited to start driving it again. I think Thursday is gonna be like 76. We'll try to get out, do some stuff. Tint, I haven't decided on that. Really, I'm just doing it for UV protection, and I'm not really looking to spend any more money right now, so maybe sometime later in the summer. And then there's the cover. If I'm done with it for the year, I guess I need to fold it up and put it away, but right now it's on the back seat. In case it starts snowing again, then I'll just cover it for another week, but hopefully not. All right, we're 8 minutes in. Kennan came over for Better Call Saul. We did that. I can't believe it's 2 in the morning already. I'm gonna go up and shower and get to bed. Did a bunch of online classwork today, more tomorrow. Grandparents need help at the bank, so I have to go help with that. Wednesday, we're going into class. I don't know what's after that. Here are the impact strips, and the sensors are in another box somewhere. Oh, that was one other thing. Do you guys think there's a compatibility issue between, if you look at the sensors that are on the car right now, they're the Gen 1 PDC sensor. Notice the top and the bottom is flat and the sides are round, like a parenthesis. The new sensors here, it's the exact same wiring. The back of the sensor didn't change at all. But the new sensors, they're completely round. So unless the computer sees some sort of a resistance difference between those sensors, I don't know what else would be disabling it. Or there's rumors that you have to run a wire up to the PDC button in the console. Because when I push that, it does not illuminate green. As you can see, I've added the PDC button right here, in addition to heated seats, DSC and Sport, but it doesn't illuminate green. So I don't know what's up with that. Well, maybe have to call the dealer and have them look at wiring diagrams and see what can be done. But that's it. I'm gonna go to bed and sleep for like 8 hours, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow on Tuesday. Leave some comments. Good night.